Okay, here we go. Let's internalize for a while because this message is worth sharing. In a world that moves too fast, we forget how fragile life really is. This year alone, accidents, catastrophes, plane crashes, and even wars are happening all at once, side by side. And unaware, we're too busy in making plans, we chase worldly stuffs, but sometimes we don't realize how little time we truly have. What you're going to hear right this moment isn't just an ordinary story. It's actually a wake-up call. A powerful message from Project Nightfall Post. I believe he is one of a famous vlogger using all social media platforms. And his message reminds us how short-lived our lives might be and how quickly everything can change just one moment. But before you scroll, listen to this closely and ask yourself, what if today was your last chance to love, to forgive, or to live? You know what? Chicago and New Mexico states in the United States are in flooding right now. And in a recent devastating flood in Texas, USA last Friday, July 6, confirmed and rest in peace or RIP to the 105 souls lost in the Texas flash flooding. Imagine 105 souls. Well, this Night Fam vlogger said, "We offer our deepest condolences to the families of the victims of the Texas floods. It's heartbreaking to even try to wrap our heads around their tragic loss, to see the photos of the little girls whose bright futures were taken away in an instant, to remember the lives of the dedicated teachers, parents, and good Samaritans who risked their own lives just to save more people, to realize that these dozens of deaths were real people living beautiful lives, thinking they had more time. Because every time we hear about a devastating event like this one, we are reminded of how little we can control life, right? Truth is, no one will ever know when their last moment will come. One minute you're making plans, laughing with your loved ones. The next you're swept away by massive forces you cannot fight. Just like Julian Ryan, a father who fought until his last breath to save his family. As floodwaters surged around their home in Kerrville, Julian was able to get his children, his fiancée, and his mother to safety on the roof. But he didn't make it. He didn't make it out. His final words to them were, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to make it. I love you all." Imagine that. And then there's the heartbreaking loss of Blair and Brookie Harbor, two sisters who were staying with their grandmothers and at the cabin when the floodwaters hit. So the last text they sent to their parents at 3:30 a.m. simply read, "I love you." And if that wasn't heartbreaking enough, Blair was later found holding hands with her sister. So we also think of Rizzi Zonker, a teacher and a soccer coach, and his wife Paula. They were taken by the flood, leaving behind two children who are still missing. This family, full of love and hope, didn't get a chance to say goodbye. My friends, in a world where nothing is ever guaranteed, what would you do differently to make sure you won't regret anything on your last day? Because, like the 8-year-old Rennie Sumasterla, she was simply living her best life at Camp Mystic, not knowing it was going to be her end. Chloe Childress, a beloved counselor at the camp, was swept away while trying to save others. Tanya Berwick's last frantic phone call is about the rising waters before heading to work was the last time anyone heard from her. And also the twins, Hannah and Rebecca, both just 8 years old, will never get to live the rest of their lives anymore. Each of them had a future, family, and dreams, they'll never see come true, all because of devastating event they had no control predicting. So it's easy to take for granted the people we love, thinking that there will always be another chance to say I love you or to make things right, to hold them close. But the reality is we're all just blessed to get to live one new day, every single waking moment, right? I take it personally, and I used to think life would go on forever, thinking that there will always be tomorrow. Then I came to realize that our time has a way of teaching us that everything here is temporary. Yes, you hear it right, temporary. The laughter fades, the faces change, and even the strongest moments could become memories instantly. Time doesn't wait, life doesn't ask, death doesn't warn. Again, death doesn't warn. Then I remember what the Bible says. What is your life? You are just like a mist or a vapor that appears for a little while and then vanishes. In James chapter 4:14. This truth hit me deeply. Life is so fragile, temporary. We are here today, but gone tomorrow. So now, I choose to live differently, to express love fully, to forgive quickly, to cherish every moment deeply. Because that's the kind of life Jesus invites us into. A life with eternal purpose, not just for now, but forever. He said in John 14:6, I am the way, I am the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. In a world where nothing is guaranteed, I tell you, Jesus is our only way to life that never fades. Again, Jesus is our only way to a life that never fades. Remember, there would no guaranteed next time to fix what's broken, to say what needs to be said, and to love your loved ones later. So now, I choose to live differently. You too. To love loudly, to forgive quickly, to chase God, to live my purpose and your purpose, and reach out people while still can. Because every breath we have is mercy, and every moment is a gift from God. Well, to the families who have lost so much, I am with you in this heartbreak. We send our deepest condolences and pray for peace and healing for every family suffering right now emotionally. God bless you, and healing comes from the Lord.